way from Alberta. I am very excited to welcome one of the industry's most awarded professionals to our set at ExpoFloor Live. She is one of the 250 most influential event professionals and most awarded wedding planner in the country. Please welcome, all the way from Calgary, Alberta, Lynn Fletcher.
Hi.
Amazing to see you again, Lynn. You look amazing.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yeah. Once upon a time, way back, when did you know? When did you know that you were on the path to do this?
I have a funny story because I used to be a teacher.
Oh, no way. I did a Bachelor of Ed for K to 6 and ran screaming back into this too.
There you go.
Yeah. So what did you teach?
I taught special ed and English as a second language. So we used to do a lot of, my kids would be involved in a lot of events in the school, you know, learning English as they were doing something fun. And I found that I just ended up doing way too many events for the school, and I ended up in the drama department more than I was in the classroom pretty much. So it's sort of, this industry found me. And I think it was, you know, year 6 of teaching, and I thought, you know, I kind of like the rat race of events. I love bringing people together. It's kind of like teaching.
It's the same thing.
Bring people together, you teach them what they're supposed to do, you get them prepared, you get them whooped up, and then you produce this amazing thing, and everyone does a great job. So
yeah,
it's pretty transferable skills.
Oh, completely. I have seen a lot of you know, ex-principals and teachers in the event space doing like team building or like teaching people how to be leaders or how to be better team players. And you're totally right, like from lesson plans that are hitting their curriculum points to you know, maybe the objectives or mantra of the company.
Big people skills, problem solving, conflict resolution, it all transfers.
Emotional intelligence, yeah.
I think the event industry is the most dynamic industry where you need the best skills in every single career out there.
Yeah.
And it all gets put into one big fishbowl of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Well, it's been 10 years, I think, of this Canadian Special Events Live, and I've definitely seen you went up for and winning all the awards and whatnot. How long did it take you to get there to 10 years ago, or whenever you, like, when did it actually become Lynn Fletcher Weddings or Weddings and Events? Or
yeah,
like,
well, I worked for a company called Table Talk way back in the day. She was way ahead of her time, my boss, and she really taught me the world of luxury weddings. And it was from her that I learned about this conference, the awards, ILEA, like all of the industry things, because she was a leader in everything.
Who was that?
Lori Bodkin.
Lori Bodkin. What years was that?
That was 2002 to 2008. Yeah, so I learned the ropes from a really, really great gal. So when it came time for me to branch out and start my own business, I kind of already had a name for myself. I'd already won awards. I was already well connected to the community. So starting my own company was really just a natural next stage. And that was in 2009.
It makes so much sense to see you at these kind of educational networking opportunities. Now that I know you're an educator, I didn't know that about you.
I love it. I love it. I love the learning, and I think when you get into teaching or even in events, like there's always something to learn. And for me, you know, 20-something years later, I think I started in 97, I think my first wedding in Vancouver by myself. So every single wedding, every single event I do, I learn something new. That's the dynamicness of this industry.
Hopefully, yeah. If you're just working for money, what's the point, right?
Yeah, right? No.
So you're in Calgary, you're servicing all of Alberta, or coast to coast, or is there certain areas, or just let's go do one on Mars, or like how?
Well, we've done, some crazy stuff in crazy locations, but most of the time it's in the Rocky Mountains, Banff and Lake Louise. That's really where our home is. 80% of our business is serving clients that don't even live in this country, and they come all the way around the world to get married in the mountains, and so.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot there.
I've driven through that Rocky Mountain Pass and Golden and all those spots.
Yes.
Yeah, right on. So what are you looking forward to? You know, now we seem to be back relatively full steam. Like, is everything kind of changed for your role and your responsibilities, or is it like kind of just more awesomeness, tracking the same trajectory, or have you really had to, like, you know, shift what you're doing from the unmentionable before times that we...
Yeah, COVID was crazy. I'm sure you're getting a lot of this. Like, it was a big time in stripping it all bare, analyzing everything, and then building it the way we should have. You know, realizing that you don't need as much. You don't need to have as many, I don't know, apps or people. Like, you just narrow everything down to really the most simplest way to do it. And I think the best thing that we learned as a company is people. Our families really matter. And in this industry, a lot of us really put a lot into our careers and into our events. We miss a lot of our family life. But I think COVID really made us understand how important family is, and our personal lives really matter. Our careers really matter, but it's pretty even for me.
Family first.
That was my big aha coming out of COVID, was my family has sacrificed a lot for me.
The balance.
Yeah, so it's time to pay them back.
Yeah, and weddings often are, it's a 15, 20-hour day sometimes on your feet, like go, and
yeah. Weekends in the summer, prime family time, so.
I always dreamed of having a dad batical, but it would be nice to put food in the fridge as well.
A dad batical.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
What are you excited about in the next year or two? Is there some new technology, new things you're looking to implement?
Yeah, this old girl's gonna look at some technology. We're gonna streamline some things and automate some stuff. When I started this industry, we did floor plans on graph paper. Like, there was no internet when I started in 1997.
Yeah.
So it's taken a while to look at all these new tools that are out. And I know at the beginning I adjudicated a lot of the things, and they didn't really do as what I wanted to do. It didn't fit with my mind's sort of idea of what I wanted to produce. But now the technology is so amazing that, like, your whole inquiry intake process can be completely automated. And for weddings, it has to be a personal touch point, for sure. You have to have that personality in there and that intimacy, but a lot of it I can get off my plate and then spend more time with my family and
the things
what
that
matters.
you excel at, yeah.
Yeah, well, and my job too, of course.
Yeah, family first. So how old are your children?
I have one diva who takes up a lot of space in the world, and she's 15.
Oh, wow, okay.
I started my company when she was a year and a half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she's a true event kid.
Yeah, I've got 2 boys and then just a little one who is just 15 months, so yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Busy home.
With events, is there certain type of, I guess, is there certain clients, maybe there's like a list of like not red flags, but like green check, yep, that's what we're looking for, or like things that you look for or don't look for? Like, I know sometimes you can tell if people are serious just like how the inquiry looks from the very beginning.
Totally.
Is there certain like people that you love working with, that they will listen to your advice, or other ones that like you're really A-type, you're gonna have to let go of the reins here?
Are you kidding? I love A-types.
You like A-type?
They're amazing.
Because
I'm A-type.
And so
we understand each other.
So then they trust that you're detailed and you got the lesson plan?
Absolutely.
A big stick with a couple rusty nails in the end of it?
Oh no. Leather strap, no.
Yeah.
But when they do come through, we vet them pretty good with the different stages before they see me for the consult. But it's people that are really excited. And we specialize in a lot of production. We do a lot of technical direction, a lot of lighting. We're very different from a wedding planner perspective. So people that attract themselves to us are in for that wow factor, that full 360-degree visual event. It's not just the fluffy wedding planning. That romance is there, absolutely, but we amplify it in the guest experience and everything else. So
making things pop with lighting and darkening
Yeah, and so you could just tell, by the way you talk, and it's not just about me recognizing that in a client saying, yes, this is our client. It's the other way around too.
You're checking the boxes for them of what they're looking for.
Yeah. And I'm putting it out there like, this is what we do. This is what we're good at. Here's our price. Like, take it or don't.
Yeah.
We offer a great service, and we're not for everybody. Nobody is.
Yeah, like even Nickelback knows they only need 10% of the populace.
That's right.
Speaking of entertainers, as an MC or DJ for some of these events, live bands and whatnot, is there certain do's or do nots where like MCs, DJs have like really helped save your butt, or like other ones where they're throwing you under the bus? Is there like, can you give me maybe a do or a don't, like just general check in with us before you announce the whatever? Or?
Oh yes. Well, I control the microphone. Like they don't know. I say go.
Yeah.
and they do the next
Calling
day.
the show.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
100%. And we don't let that go rogue too much. But there was one band that I hired years ago. We won a lot of awards for this wedding. We had a torrential downpour, flooding. It was crazy. We had Cirque du Soleil outside.
You're giving me flashbacks of this venue.
The Earth Harp. It was
Yeah.
nuts. It would take me hours to describe it. But what happened was it rained so bad that we had to delay dinner and everything because we were going outside for a Cirque du Soleil show and fireworks and all of that. And the timing was just all off because of the flood. The speeches went late. They blew through the first set of the band. And I said to the band, okay, we're gonna go outside because we have to be done at 11. Can we do the Cirque show, the fireworks, where we finished at 11? Can you play for 3.5 hours straight from 11 to 2:30? And they said, yes, absolutely, we got you. So the key for entertainment is to really be a team player. Do what it takes. Follow the plan, follow the producer. Don't do your own show within a show. Like, you are part of
Team.
one show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So improv and flexibility, whether you're a Cirque du Soleil performer or not.
Yes, 100%.
Moving
Work
on.
with the team. The flying V of geese, I call it.
Is there any blind spots that people should think about more? Is there any things that are like really missing?
Entrance. When
The
people
wow.
enter the space, what do they see? What do they hear? What do they feel? What do they smell? When guests enter the space, it's not just arriving for a ceremony. It's the whole thing. It's the entrance and the music. It's a 360-degree experience. A lot of people produce events where people enter into dead air. They just like, can you imagine being the first person at an event?
I'm the guy on my toes filling all those pregnant pauses, like.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure to see you. I love your take on things. Thanks so much for joining us
Thank
today,
you.
Lynn.
It's awesome. Go events.
Lynn Fletcher, everybody. Good luck with your awards.
Thank you.